When businesses talk about AI and data privacy, the mistake is often not taken seriously. It's assuming that one privacy approach must apply to everything. So privacy is a very valid concern, and in this video we're going to address how we approach it at 80/20 Green. In reality, different workflows require different levels of privacy control. In this video I'll explain how we decide what level of privacy is required, when standard cloud-based AI is appropriate, and when a fully locked down, fenced approach is the right choice. It's about matching controls to risk, not maximizing complexity. Not all business data is equal. For example, a generic customer inquiry, an internal scheduling task, a commercial proposal, and a client dataset protected by a strict NDA do not deserve the same treatment. Good AI governance starts by acknowledging that difference. Before any AI workflow is designed, we step through a simple, explicit decision process. Whose data is this? Our own, a customer's, or a third party? 2, what obligation applies? Is it normal commercial use? Is it contractual confidentiality? Or is there a strict NDA? 3, what would be acceptable if a human handled this manually? Who would see it? Where would it be stored? 4, what is the impact if data is mishandled? That can be reputational, legal, financial, or operational. 5, what is the minimum level of access and retention required to do the job? And the answers to these questions determine the privacy design, not the AI itself. So there's 3 common privacy levels in AI workflows. Level 1 is the standard operational data. For example, that could be general customer inquiries, scheduling coordination, internal admin tasks. Here, cloud-based AI can be used in a straightforward way with normal business controls. Second is sensitive business or customer data. Examples could include complaints and escalations, commercial negotiations, internal performance issues. Here, additional controls apply. Tighter access, explicit human review, clear retention rules. Level 3 is the highest level, and that's NDA protected or highly confidential third-party data. Examples could be client datasets under strict non-disclosure agreements, pre-release commercial information, regulated or contractually restricted material. This is where lockdown AI becomes appropriate. Let's look at an example of processing NDA-protected client data. So imagine a client asks you to process the data under a strict NDA with explicit restrictions on reuse and clear expectations that data must not persist beyond the task. This is common in consulting, advisory, engineering, and professional services work. In this case, convenience is secondary to control. In these scenarios, we design the workflow so that the AI operates inside a boundary defined by the client. Data is processed only for the specific tasks. Outputs are returned to the client system, and all sensitive data is deleted immediately after processing, so there's no record of it. The AI does not learn from the data. The data is not reused. The data does not escape the fence. This is not an extreme measure. It's proportionate response to higher obligations. So what inside the fence means in business terms? It means the client defines where data is allowed to exist. For example, it may not be allowed on the cloud. So then you have to have it on your internal systems with an internal AI system. The AI operates only within that boundary. No copies are kept elsewhere, and access is limited to only approved roles. Now, in high privacy workflows, human approval is often required before outputs are used. Deletion is an explicit step, not an assumption, and logs confirm that processing occurred without retaining content. These are designed controls, not emergency fixes. So a manager or director should be able to say, when they're using AI, it is processed only for this task, in this case under an NDA. It is not retained or reused. Access is limited and review is required. If you can say that confidently, the governance is sound. So here's a practical buyer checklist if you're buying an AI system that's dealing with highly confidential data. Or dealing with data where there's, any project. Before approving a workflow, ask the following questions. What privacy level does this workflow fall under? Is any third-party data involved? Are there contractual or NDA obligations? Does data persist after processing? And can deletion be verified? And who is accountable for these controls? Clear answers matter more than technical detail. So if you'd like to talk through what privacy level is appropriate for a specific workflow, including NDA-sensitive cases, you can book a 15-minute call and see the link below this video. Thanks.